So now that you got it, what are you going to do with it? Well, it uses a binder in a lot of casseroles, such as lasagna or moussaka, which is a layered dish of eggplant and lamb, and bechamel, of course. In Italy, most of the lasagnas they make are white, where they layer bechamel, noodles, and cheese. Sometimes they're so covered in this goo you can't even find the noodles. If you don't care for casseroles, you can do the old standby favorite. Whenever we add cheese to the mother sauce bechamel, it becomes Mornay. Traditionally, it's made with Swiss and use the top chicken. I'm going to add cheddar. You can see the heat of that is going to melt that cheese perfectly for me. Next step, take your good old elbow macaronis. A little more. Transfer this to a casserole and bake, and you're going to have some of the best homemade macaroni and cheese ever. God help us, it's time again for my tip of the week. Today I'll be showing you how to make another sauce, aglio olio, or garlic and oil sauce. You're going to need some garlic. I want you to take it, pound the crap out of it. Mince the death out of it. Go over to your hot skillet. And now brown the crap out of it. Wait, just kidding. Please do not prepare your garlic like this. Mincing, pounding, and browning garlic usually causes more bad than good. You want to know why you're tasting your garlic for days? Why does your dish taste burnt? This is why. Number one on my list of overused and misused ingredients is garlic. For example, it's not in the red sauce traditionally that I'm making today, yet you'll find it there all the time. It's misused by constantly being abused, pounded, and burnt. What you want to do with your garlic is prepare it like a confit. Poach it in oil. Here's one I prepared earlier today. It takes about 20 minutes. You want to keep your oil right at sizzle or right below sizzle. It's helpful to turn it on and off during this process. Now after about 20 minutes you'll notice it'll go from white to translucent, and this garlic's ready to be minced. Right in the skillet with the fork. I'm going to keep working this with my fork until it liquefies into the oil. You'll notice some of the fibrous matter remains, but for the most part, this garlic is caramelized without being burnt. Now that the oil is infused with garlic, it's ready to be worked with. You can add spaghetti for garlic and oil spaghetti. If you make bagna cotta, this is going to be the best bagna cotta ever. Add anchovies and serve it as a dip. I promise you it will be the best garlic experience you've ever had. Our fifth and final sauce today is veloute. It's chicken stock thickened with roux. I used the same proportions for this sauce as I did my bechamel. 2 cups chicken stock, tablespoon and a half flour, tablespoon and a half butter. This is just good old chicken gravy. It's got 1001 uses for anything from chicken pot pie to Thanksgiving dinner. So after a final straining, our demi-glace is finished. You can see it turned out perfectly. The consistency, the color, the flavor, it's all there. Don't know what to do with it? How about an old restaurant favorite, steak Jack Daniels? You'll need a fillet. What you're going to want to do is cut it into 3 tornadoes, or large coins. Cut with peppercorns. I have my grinder here on coarse. I like a lot. Salt, dredge in flour, and transfer it to your smoking hot pan. It's ready to jump off the flame. Now we just want to sear this. We got a little brownage. Just another minute on this side. And we're ready to transfer it to a sizzler pan. Now if this were a thicker steak, we'd transfer it to a hot oven to continue its cooking. But I'm just going to set it up here and keep it warm. Okay, we're going to want to dump off the extra fat. This is genuine Tennessee sour mash. You don't want to pour it directly from the bottle, they will shoot across the room. Well, that was a little more violent than I was hoping for. At this point, you want to add your demi-glace. Now remember, there's no fat in this demi-glace up till now, except for the little bit that was in the skillet. So you want to finish it with just a little bit of butter. It's going to make it creamy, rich, and flavorful. At this point, after your sauce is finished, return the meat to the pan, cover and heat through, and you're ready to plate it up. Now it's not going to be like TGI Fridays steak Jack Daniels, because this sauce is homemade. It didn't come in a powder. It didn't come in a can. And there you have it, steak Jack Daniels. Don't like filet? Too foo-foo for you? How about a country style ribeye? Seasoned and dredged as before. A little bit of oil in your piping hot pan, and in it goes. After it browns on one side, we can give it a flip. After it's brown on the other side, I'm going to transfer it to my sizzle plate and put it in my preheated oven. I'm going to need to saute up some onions and mushrooms now. Once your vegetables have cooked, you're ready to deglaze with some red wine. Next, add your demi-glace. Let that reduce a little bit. Now that our sauce has reduced, it's ready for a little bit of butter. And our sauce is done. Now that's mushroom gravy. And there you have it. Country style ribeye with mashed potatoes and mushroom gravy. I hope today I demonstrated the versatility of the 5 mother sauces. Next week, I'll be making my 5 favorite recipes, including my chocolate chip scones. Tune in. Many secrets will be revealed. These recipes have been heavily altered over the years. You know, food trends come and go. Once you start touching, cooking, and tasting your own food, you won't need others to tell you what to eat. You'll be telling them. Good night.